All right, this is our first one for Thursday, the first homework that I handed out to you. So this should be Thursday, November the 1st that you're doing this. These are actually kind of fun, so hopefully you enjoy doing these as a little bit of a break. So the first one, number 1, is 2/10 times 1/10. So what you have to do is you have to go ahead and color in 2/10 because this whole thing all together has 100 pieces. So it's like if you had brownies and you took them and you split it into 100 pieces. And so if you ate one piece, you'd be eating one piece out of 100. If you ate an entire row, in one row you have 10 pieces. So that's where you get the 10th from. But if you count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, there's 10 tenths in 100 to make that up. So that's where it all comes together. So I'm gonna go ahead and color in 2 of my tenths. So 1 and then 2. So 2 tenths there. And then I have 1/10 that I'm also multiplying it by. So now I go the opposite direction. I'm gonna do down here. And I go this way. And where it crosses over is my answer. So I have 2 little pieces over there. And so that would be 2 hundredths. Because it's 100th and 200ths. It did not make up a 10. So my answer over here would be 0.02. And if I wanted to multiply it out to make sure I was right, I could do, I'm just going to do 2/10 times 1/10, which is 2. I jumped once here, so I'm going to jump twice. 1, 2. In my empty spot, I put a 0, and that's the same thing that I got. Number 2, I have 9/10 times 6/10, so I'm going to go ahead and color 9/10 in. So I know this whole thing is 10/10, so I'm going to color all the way up until this last row, because if I colored in the last row, that would be 10/10, and that would give me a whole. So we only want 9/10. Okay, and I'm multiplying it by 6/10. So now I'm going to count 6/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and color it in this way. And the part where it overlaps is my answer yet again. So let's count it up and see how many I have in there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to count by 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. So I have 54 little pieces in there, which would give me 5/10 and 4/100 is my answer. Okay, double check to see if I'm right. We'll do 9/10 times 6/10, which is 54. I hopped once here, so I'm going to hop twice, and that's the same answer that I got. On to the next. I have 4/10 times 7/10, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do 7. So, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a shaded part right here would be my answer where they overlap. Count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to count them up by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So I should have an answer of 28/100. If I want to double check, I can, because I can just do 4/10 times 7/10, which is 28. I hopped once here, and I hopped once here, so that's twice. Same answer. So you could do it standard, or you can draw the picture. Next one, I have 1/10, and then I have 5/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where they overlap. Overlap right here. So I can count that up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5/100, because I don't have enough to make a 10th. So my answer should be 5/100, not 5/10. And if I were to multiply this out, it'd be 1/10 times 5/10, which is 5. And I have to hop twice, so I would go 1, 2, fill that with a 0. That's the same thing I got. Next one. I have 3/10 times 9/10, so I'd go 1, 2, 3. And then over here, I would do it 9 times. So I know all the way up to this last one, it's gonna be pretty much filled in because that's 10. Color that in quickly. And again, where they overlap right here, that's my answer. And this would be like, again, if you were riding a scooter home and you went 3/10 of a mile, and then you lived 9/10 of a distance away, how far did you ride on the scooter? This is showing you the overlap. So let's count this up. I have 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So it should be 27 hundredths. If I want to double check using standard, I would just multiply it. 9 times 3 is 27. I hopped once there, hopped once here, so it's twice altogether. That's what I got. Next one. 3/10 times 7/10. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And then 7/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, where they overlap is my answer, so I'm going to count it up. I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. If I counted all those up, so I should have 21 hundredths. But let's go ahead and we can multiply just to make sure. 7 times 3 is 21. I hopped twice because one's here and one's there. So yep, that's my answer. Next one, I have 4/10 times 2/10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully by the time you're done with this sheet, you should be a master at this. And then times 2/10. 1, 2. Where it overlaps right here, this would be your answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. But they're just little pieces. So it doesn't make a whole 10, or I'd have 10. So it's 8 hundredths would be my answer. Double check it, and I could do 4/10 times 2/10, which is 8, and I hop twice because I hop once here, once there. And so that means I go 1, 2, put a 0 there, and that's what I got. On to the next. I have 2/10 times 8/10. And you'll see these models when you are actually working with decimals and not whole numbers. When you have whole numbers, you get those funky looking ones that are split up a little bit differently. But these are just strictly decimals with no whole numbers attached. All right, so my answer again is in this overlapping region right here where they come together. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 hundredths should be my answer. But let's go ahead and multiply to make sure. 2 times 8 is 16. I hop twice. 1, 2. Yep, that's what I got. Next one. I have 1/10 times 2/10. It overlapped right here. I just had 2 little pieces in there. 2 little hundredths. So my answer should be 2 hundredths. Now if I want to check. 2 times 1 is 2. I hopped once here and once here, so twice altogether. 1, 2. There you go. That's what I got. On to the next. I have 9/10 times 8/10, so I'm gonna come all the way up here to the 9 spot because I know I'm gonna fill it all the way up to there. Color it in. Okay. Times 8/10. So now, coming this way, I'm going to come up 8 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And color it all the way over there. Okay. All of the section where it overlaps right here is my answer. So I can add it up. You want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9 times 8 is 72 pieces in there, so I should have 72 hundredths. But I'm gonna double check. So how I double check is I just do 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is 72. I hopped once on the top, once in the 8. So I go 1, 2. Yep, same answer. Okay. 9 tenths times 5 tenths. So I'm gonna come all the way up to the 9 and then fill that in. And then I do 5 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I count up where it overlapped. Right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that would be 45 hundredths. If we look and we multiply that out, 45, I hopped twice, once there, so that's where it would fall. Next one. Hopefully these are getting easier for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 tenths, and I'm multiplying it by 6 tenths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is right here in the part where it overlaps. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I get 3 tenths. Can double check this by doing 5 times 6, which is 30. I hop twice, so it would be there. Got it right? Moving on to the next, we're almost done. I have 3 tenths. I'm multiplying it by 6 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry guys, I know it's kind of messy. So the part where it overlaps is my answer. Yet again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 18 hundredths should be my answer. I'm gonna double check. 3 tenths times 6 tenths is 18. It hops twice because once here, once there, so it would end up there. And if I think about it like logistically, if I took these and placed them up here, that would give me 1/10 with 800 pieces left over. So it does make sense. All right, now I have 7 tenths times 6 tenths. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have 6 going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, my overlapping region right here, this area. This would be my answer. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. So I have 42 hundredths is what I'm getting. But if I want to check and I want to do 7 times 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 6 tenths, that'd be 42. Hop it twice, and it's the same answer. Last one, woo! I have 3 tenths. And then I multiply it by 7 tenths. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this overlapping region right here, this is my answer. Count it up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So I got 21 hundredths, or you can multiply 3/10 times 7/10 and give you 21, and you hop it twice and same answer. So hopefully this is making sense to you and this wasn't too bad. If you have any questions, let me know. If you checked your answers tomorrow when you come in, don't forget you get rewarded. Good job on watching the video if you did.